Fox News has gone whoa. The Daily Wire and Fox News are beefing over over Fox News being too woke. So I mean, we love to see conservative infighting. I am here for it. I will encourage them to fight amongst themselves. The Trumpers and the DeSantises infighting and the Fox News Daily Wire infighting. They're tearing themselves apart, and it's fantastic. Fox News and Daily Wire got divorced. Mommy and Daddy are fighting right now. Matt Walsh leading the fight against Fox News, which, you know, if Matt Walsh wants to take down Fox News, let him take down Fox News. But apparently, internal documents that they've obtained shows the Fox Corp celebrating pride by encouraging companies to read about glory holes, supporting a group that gives sterilizing hormones to homeless youth, and deployed woke AI to monitor everyone. Explicit content warning. The real answer behind this, and why you see things like this happening, is because Fox as a company is actually just a really big corporation that encompasses a whole lot of different companies. Fox News, it's particularly like the Fox News night show, which is where they push out like all the unhinged conservative propaganda. Fox News' like daytime show also isn't always as like conservative as the night show is. There was that one segment of like a trans kid in the Fox News daytime show that happened like a year ago, where it was just like, our kid is trans, and like it really sucked knowing that he's really a boy, even though we tried to make them to be a girl, but it just wasn't him. So now we let him live his life as a boy, and he's really happy. And like Ben Shapiro and all the Daily Wire freaked out about this video.
That he is a boy.
I could just see it. It wasn't him trying to
This
be
was a Fox News segment, by the way.
It was like painful. It was truly painful for him to have to wear feminine clothing and for us constantly telling him that you're a girl.
Okay, pause it for a second, please. This is insane.
And Ben Shapiro freaking out, of course. A whole 12-minute video freaking out about a daytime Fox segment. It was just a story about a kid who was trans, and the parents were supportive, and the kid was able to live like a happy teenage life. There's a lot of companies that Fox owns, and a lot of them don't have the same kind of like corporate conservative environment that you would expect Fox News to have, especially ones that are outside of like Fox News. We also even know that like the Fox News staff, like those that work at the Fox News building, the corporate culture is not as ultra conservative as like the positions they put out. Like, for example, all of the Fox News employees that worked at Fox News, we know they're vaccinated. They had company policy requiring either vaccination or like daily COVID tests. We saw like information that everybody was vaccinated, that nobody was doing the daily COVID tests. Here's Matt Walsh trying to smear liberal corporation Fox. Documents produced by Fox Corp, which is the parent company of Fox News. Of course, it was the parent company because they own all of this other stuff. Under the heading, to support one another, Fox encourages employees to donate to the Trevor Project, Ally Forney Center, and the LGBT Center. So just saying that some LGBTQ plus charities exist. I think this was like a Pride Month thing that they were doing, because it was just like liberal corporate diversity policy, like offices other than just like their Fox News. Yeah, this is one Fox inclusion. Matt says the Trevor Project, which Fox says is devoted to helping LGBTQ young people, hosts a sexually explicit chat room that connects children as young as 13 with quote-unquote LGBT adults. Depravity and Trevor Project's trans chat room supposedly for youth. It's just talking about buying a binder. It's literally just talking about buying a piece of clothing. So the Trevor Project is like a charity that their entire goal is ending LGBTQ suicide. And one of the things that they have is like a chat room where a youth or a teenager who is feeling suicidal can talk to somebody who is trained to help talk people down from suicidal thoughts, and also that are knowledgeable in like LGBTQ issues. And this article is about somebody that was talking with someone about binders, which is just like a piece of clothing that you can wear to hide boobs. That's the crazy outrage. Fantastic stuff. The Ally Forney Center, which Fox praises for rescuing homeless LGBT youth, appears to admit that it injects these homeless young people with cross-sex hormones, which are known to cause sterilization. So what's the crazy stuff here? We are on-site medical clinic. Okay, so this is an LGBT charity, and they also have a medical clinic which does LGBT healthcare. That sounds like something that an LGBT charity would do, is like run a medical clinic that offers LGBT healthcare. Yes, offering healthcare to people who are LGBT is a very LGBT charity thing to do. How dare you do what you claim you do? The Los Angeles LGBT Center, which Fox calls unstoppable, has posted a video of a mother surprising her quote-unquote trans daughter. The quote-unquote here's are insane. With the child's first dose of hormones. YouTube removed the footage for terms of service violations, but a screenshot is still on Twitter. It's just, we got your medicine from the doctor. Here's your medicine. And these are all like Matt Walsh trying to attack the charities that they just mentioned are some charities that you can support if you want. The level of degrees of separation here is absolutely insane. Scroll down a bit more. Employees are also encouraged to expand their perspective. I'm sorry, is that a singular they right there? Matt, is that a singular they? By reading books by trans activists, including a memoir titled Fairest, about a precocious boy who would grow up to become a woman. So they have a couple of book recommendations. I mean, I'm guessing this was probably just written by like one I see 3 books there. Are we really freaking out that they're like, here's some books about queer people that you can read on Pride Month, corporate liberal culture. The book contains information that's obviously important for Fox employees as they go about their duties at work. I don't think this is even marketed as something to like read this book at work, but just like if you want to read a book about queer people, here's a book. For example, an early scene explains what a glory hole is. Ooh, now we're getting spicy. I'm sorry, but what's a glory hole, I asked. The chuckles in the room aimed themselves at me. Gavin leaned forward so I could see them. In the half second before he spoke, I noticed that he was beautiful. A glory hole is an opening drilled into the side of a restroom stall. You slide your penis through, and someone on the other side gives you head. This is what we're freaking out about? Adults are recommended a book that has sex? Wait, adults can read books that have sex in it? What? That's crazy. Looks like more discussions of sex in this book, because books for adults have sex sometimes. Another book, let's see, is about a fictional gay relationship. It contains this dialogue calling America a genocidal empire. Ooh, let's read this. This sounds spicy. Aw, Nora says, you're blushing. Listen, Alex tells her. Royal weddings are trash. The princes who have royal weddings are trash. The imperialism that allows princes to exist at all is trash. It's trash turtles all the way down. Okay, that's based. Like, princes and royal families, like, they're just a drain on resources for the countries that still have them. Like, they have to pay for so much security and so much extravagance, all just because someone was, like, born to a certain person. Like, it's completely ridiculous. Is this your TED Talk? June asks. You do realize America is a genocidal empire too, right? Yes, June, but at least we have the decency not to keep a monarchy around, Alex says, throwing a pistachio at her. That's pretty funny. I think that you would need more context to know what exactly they're talking about, but if we're talking about, like, the transatlantic slave trade and the fact that tons of people were systematically killed as slaves and as being transported as slaves across the Atlantic Ocean, yeah, you can absolutely term that a genocide. Like, you have somebody that's worked to death in slave labor in a concentration camp versus a whole group of people worked to death in slave labor on a plantation. It's pretty comparable. Like, I completely see how you can make that claim. The book, which Fox suggests will expand your perspective, also quickly devolves into gay erotica. Oh my goodness. Sex in a book? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Fox leadership doesn't just pick out books for its adult employees. They also suggested a Pride rainbow-filled kids book with a character who comes out as a unicorn, presumably symbolizing coming out as gay or transgender. What? Let's see this. The key to happiness is accepting your unicornness. Go Cornelius. For the rest of the week, Cornelius made his costume for his Hoofapalooza performance. It had everything he loved. Bright colors, glitter, and sparkles. While he worked on his costume, Cornelius tried not to think about all those mean things Mayor Mare and the other horses always said about unicorns. As the last music note played, Cornelius pulled off his hat and yelled, I'm a unicorn. I mean, this doesn't even have to be about, like, gay people. It can just be about bigotry in general. I literally don't see anything wrong about this message. Like, the idea that some horses always said mean things about unicorns. He's proud to be a unicorn. Like, that's just very wholesome. We have another instance of conservatives getting triggered by children's books. It's becoming a recurring phenomenon. Fox further recommends that employees listen to podcasts like Query and watch various TED Talks about quote-unquote LGBT life. If one of those talks, a woman explains that undergoing a medically unnecessary double mastectomy is a sign of strength. I'm guessing what he means is this is a trans guy talking about how he got top surgery and it was positive for him. Like, this is an adult. He's allowed to make his own choices, and that's what we're getting mad at, is that people can choose to watch a video. Elsewhere on the Fox employee portal, workers are encouraged to attend a Ben & Jerry's quote-unquote powered Pride event at the New York headquarters of Fox News. Absolutely insane. Liberal corporate culture would have, like, a Pride ice cream social? The world has truly gone woke. Ice cream socials? Not in my America. Not all Fox employees are happy with this propaganda. That might be why, last year, Fox experimented with a solution to monitor employees' commitment to DEI, an AI platform called Escalera, which tracks employees' commitment to the cult of DEI. So I don't know a lot about Escalera, But it seems like a pretty crazy corporate liberalism attempt to like seem like they're doing something when it's really just like crazy surveillance. The problem with like all this surveillance AI stuff, it's really like an invention of capitalism. The reason why they're doing all this spying on you is to be able to have better information about their workers and to try to like maximize worker productivity to the most fine-tuned degree where spying on them is going to be able to do that. Once again, the problem is capitalism. Fox leadership told employees to sign up for Escalera so the AI could help them engage in activities and deepen their understanding of identity and explore more nuanced DEI concepts. Escalera says it pulls data from various sources, including email and payroll systems, generates a peer comfort index. Yeah, more capitalist AI bullshit. Oh, and here's where it gets good. All of the woke indoctrination Fox pushes on its employees seems to have succeeded. Some Fox News employees are openly hostile to their audience. Here's the Instagram page of one employee with pronouns in bio who is highly influential over Fox News' actual content. We're complaining that Fox News has gone woke because this is a Fox employee that has an Instagram account with the words he, him in bio. That's how you know that Fox News has gone woke, is that one employee has pronouns in bio. That's literally what we're doing here. This employee frequently posts about his work at Fox News, like this Biden victory image he was so happy we got to use. Oh my gosh. I designed it for Fox News. I'm so happy we got to use it. Reporting factual news, insane. Now we're going on a smear campaign against the one Fox News employee with pronouns in bio. That's the point we've reached in this thread. It's just a smear campaign against one guy who has pronouns in bio. It's so insane. He attacked conservatives, concerns over drag queens targeting children, writing, "When are you hicks going to be honest about who the real problem is?" Santa Monica police employee abused more than 200 kids. Nope, not a drag queen. When are you hicks gonna be honest about who the real problem is? So, I mean, if you just want to look at the data, the actual answer is that it's like the church and family members are overwhelmingly who would cause abuse. Like, 90% of abuse cases are somebody that the child intimately knows, be it like a family member or a priest. This is like 90% of child abuse cases. So yes, it is factually true that it's not like a random drag queen at a brunch or reading a children's book. Priests or other trusted adults who can abuse that relationship with a kid. The one guy with pronouns in bio also came out in support of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, a group that openly mocks the Catholic faith. Catholics wonder why we have an order of nuns to push back on this ridiculous garbage, he said. This was like a movement to just like ban books. We're getting triggered that Mr. He/Him Fox News employee doesn't think that books should be banned from libraries. Insane. Do the executives and owners just not know what's happening in their company? Is Matt's expectation that they're gonna like figure out that there's somebody that has pronouns in bio and then like fire them? Be like, hey, we've reviewed some evidence and we found that you have an Instagram account with the words he, him in the bio. We really just don't think that you should be working for Fox News anymore. Like, you just cannot be a Fox employee. Yeah. With pronouns in bio, it's just not gonna work out. And then talking about shareholders of Fox News, which are overwhelmingly conservative, who push like corporate nonsense to just create corporate environments where like they can have people of different walks of life who work at those corporations while they still make money for Big Con. Massive funds consolidate the wealth of millions of Americans and then use their combined voting power to pursue a radical agenda most of those Americans oppose. All the big money is towards conservatives because conservatives give tax breaks to the largest of corporations and to billionaires. They are Fox's real customers and they're getting exactly what they want. This thread's crazy. So like, to summarize, Fox News has gone woke because one employee wrote about some pride stuff and pride books and charities, and then also one employee at Fox News has he, him pronouns in the bio, and they use dystopian AI. The dystopian AI is actively bad, but that has nothing to do with liberalism. Like, that's all capitalism. All right, we've now figured out why Fox News has gone woke. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.